Within the last few years, it feels almost impossible not to have some degree of anxiety, and I think everyone feels it right now. But why is it that in 2026, when we are the most connected generation in history, we feel the most anxiety and depression and struggle the most with mental health problems? Why is that young men are killing themselves at an alarming rate? Here I want to tell you what I've done and discovered at 15 years old that I'm sure will help other people, especially teenagers. First, the first action step in this video is to take the NHS mental health test, and that's the UK's national mental health test. You will find it in the description, is the first link. It will take around 5 to 10 minutes and you will answer a few questions, like about 20 questions I think, and you will get a depression score and an anxiety score. For this video we will need the anxiety score, but remember the depression score also, because I will be making another video on depression soon. So, now that you've got your anxiety score, you've discovered where you are right now without implementing the things I'm about to teach you in this video. I recommend saving it somewhere, take a screenshot of it and send it to yourself on WhatsApp, or just take a screenshot and remember when you've taken it, or put it in the favorite section, or I don't know, find the solution. Just remember the score, put the score somewhere and remember it, because we want to compare the score that you have right now with the score you will have in 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, maybe 1 year. And we want to see how your anxiety has developed over time, if it's gotten worse or if it's gotten better. Okay, now that you've taken the test, hopefully, because this video won't be that great if you don't take the test, we need something tangible to compare your results, not only just how you feel, to see if you've improved for real. Okay, so if you didn't pause the video, take the test 5 minutes and come back. Now, we need to find out why your anxiety has gotten worse, especially in the last few years. Well, after the 2020 COVID pandemic, everybody was stuck in their homes, and what would everyone do in 2020, 2021, 2022? We would all be playing video games or watching YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. We're always connected on some social media app. And that's the main reason your anxiety has gotten worse. That's the main reason your depression has gotten worse. But for now we tackle the anxiety only, okay? So, think about how many social media apps you have. Maybe you have 4 social media apps, and that's maybe TikTok, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter or X. Now, you need to slowly delete those apps and only save the ones you feel that you truly need. And in this list, maybe the only app that you really need is YouTube. You don't need Instagram, you don't need especially TikTok. You don't need TikTok, delete it right now if you have it. And you don't really need Twitter. Even if you think you need to see what your favorite creator tweeted, or what this guy tweeted, or what this personality tweeted right now, you don't really need to see what they've done, because you probably see it on YouTube. Or if it's that important, you will hear it. You'll hear it from your friends, from your relatives, okay? You probably won't miss out on that much. So, what is the order, in my opinion, in which you should delete those apps? So, let's run you through some checklist. So, the checklist is: do you have TikTok? If the answer is yes, delete it. Now, TikTok is the first to delete, and in my opinion is the worst, because if you don't have TikTok and you meet somebody who has TikTok, they will literally seem like they have some sort of brain damage. Like, I don't know if you can relate to this, and or I'm the only one that can relate to this, but they literally seem like they have less neurons in their brain. And it's so mind-blowing to me that people still have TikTok right now, and Everyone knows that it's bad. Everyone knows that consuming short form content is bad for your attention span, for your interaction with people, for everything. I don't even need to give you reasons you already know. Even if I gave you no reason and I tell you social media is bad, you will probably understand it. If you have enough neurons left, of course. So, without further ado, delete TikTok. If you have TikTok, delete it right now. So, probably after you deleted TikTok, now you're stuck with Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I don't know if people even use Facebook nowadays, but definitely teenagers do not. But if you use Facebook, okay, let's put it in that list. And Reddit also, people don't really use Reddit, but if you use Reddit, oh, yeah, it's not good. You're not good, bro. You're not okay. Don't use Reddit. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't do it, okay? Don't use Reddit. So, now you've deleted TikTok, hopefully, because if you want to see some real changes in your anxiety, you need to do those action steps. So first you did the NHS mental health test, and now we need to see how you've reacted after deleting TikTok. The only app, in my opinion, that it's maybe worth saving is YouTube. I wouldn't recommend deleting YouTube because you can find really helpful videos. If you watch brain rot videos on YouTube or other unimportant stuff like that, yeah, delete it. But since you're here and watching a video that it's genuinely gonna improve you, I wouldn't recommend deleting it. I would recommend looking up other creators that would help you either in this area or any other areas and watching them only on YouTube. Don't watch like gameplay of some game or a video gamer playing a game that you really like. That's just waste of time, okay? Watch videos that will help you. Otherwise, I would recommend deleting it because it's gonna worsen your anxiety. So basically the only social media apps you use is for knowledge or finding out things that really matter to you. So basically any other app except YouTube, you should probably delete it. But I wouldn't recommend deleting it right away. I would progressively overload in deleting those apps. So you know how at the gym people put more weight on the bench press or the exercises, and if you try to delete all those apps at once, it's like you're a newbie. You go to the gym and you put 100 kg or 2 plates or 220 pounds on the bench press, and you try it and you obviously fail. And the next day again you put 100 kg on the bench press and you fail, and the next day and the next day. What would somebody rationally do? One, they would stop trying to put 100 kg on the bench press in the first try, and two, they would start with maybe 20 kg and then progress to 30, 40, 50 kg and so on once they reached 100. And now they can bench press easily 100 kg. But people want to just get right into it and bench press 100 kg, and they will fail. That's a guarantee. So how does this apply to the social media thing we just discussed? Well, you don't need to delete all those social media apps at once. First, delete TikTok if you don't have TikTok and or already deleted it for some time. Some time means about a few weeks, 1 month, something like that, around that range. Already deleted TikTok or didn't ever have TikTok. Number 2, delete Instagram. Wait 1 more month, 2 more months, accommodate with those changes. Then, if you have Twitter, delete Twitter. If you have Reddit, delete Reddit, one of those, but you need to be deleting all of them. And now, you're only stuck with YouTube. So most people, what they do is watch hours of YouTube a day. And if you watch YouTube Shorts, don't watch YouTube Shorts, just don't, okay? Think about YouTube Shorts as a kind of Instagram Reels or TikTok. We don't want to watch YouTube Shorts, okay? You've deleted TikTok for basically this reason, because it's short form content that won't help us and it will rot our brains out. So don't watch YouTube shorts too. So don't just be scrolling on your phone all day, or on TV, or on PC, or anywhere really. Don't scroll. Watch only long form videos that genuinely will help you. Now, maybe you're at a point where you watch videos that will help you for about 5, 6, 7 hours a day. And that's not bad. But after I did those steps, like I deleted Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, I didn't even have TikTok or Twitter, so my mental health wasn't that bad. But I still had Instagram. And even with Instagram, like, I would still have some anxiety, because I would see other people comparing my physique to theirs, and it's not a good thing for your anxiety and for your mental health. So after I only watched YouTube videos like about improving yourself and anxiety and other topics like that, my anxiety score was about 6. But in the past week I've done something called a dopamine detox, and social media consumption is just one part of that. There are many parts of a dopamine detox, but I recommend researching this part on your own. And the main thing I did is cut out all YouTube. So for 3 days I didn't watch any YouTube video, never on any social media platform, none. And I waited about 3 days, but in those 3 days I found some hobbies, did something, because I had to fill about 5 hours a day. So I started playing the guitar more, I started drawing, I started journaling, things like that. Find things that you can do in real life. Go outside more, that's another thing that will help your anxiety. But after those 3 days I went back on YouTube, but I didn't went back to my normal self, so like 5, 6, 7 hours a day on YouTube, like combined with my phone and TV and PC. I watched YouTube maybe for about 3 or 4 hours. About something like that. And I had, like, in the middle of the day where I would be normally watching YouTube, I just had a few hours, like 2 hours, 3 hours, where I would read, I would draw, I would play the guitar or the piano, just things like that. Okay, fill out your time without YouTube. And I did that for about 3 days. And I've taken the NHS mental health test again to see how my anxiety has improved. So, very curiously, my depression hasn't gone down, so it stayed the same. But my anxiety dropped from 6 points to 2 points. So 4-point difference at that range is huge. Okay, it's huge, it's really huge. So I've really seen so much improvement with this method, and that's why I recommend it to you as well. A 4-point difference, that means I've answered in the mental health test with the second option. I think that's a few days, or there is, like, the options are none, a few days, half the days, or almost every day, or something like that. And I've answered only 2 times with only a few days per month. So yeah, guys, that's how I think I've improved my anxiety so much, and it really helped me. I was more happy, I had better dopamine levels. And if you don't know what dopamine is, I would make a video on that. So thank you for watching, hope you apply those steps. Bye.